Welcome back, everyone. It is time for the grand finals. Are you guys hype in the house? All right. So it's very exciting stuff. It's going to be a first in a very long time. I'm joined by two very special guests here. We have Booba Doobu and, of course, Snakebite. First, we're going to kick it off with Snakebite. Booba Doobu, just hang out for me a little bit, all right, brother? All right, we're going to have Snakebite over here, man. You guys just toppled your arch nemesis, Evil Geniuses, 4-0. How you guys feeling right now?
We definitely feel good about it. It's been a while since we beat them. It's going to be weird not playing them in the finals, but we definitely talked about beating EG doesn't mean we won the tournament. We just want to come out and play the way we played against them.
Now, of course, this is a monumental occasion for you guys because you're playing in another final, right? And there's an opportunity for you here to get first place in the tournament, which is something you guys have not done since Iron Games Columbus, all the way back since HCS Season 1 at the kickoff event. What does this mean to you right now?
It means everything. Winning for us is everything. Every team change we made, every day we get on to practice, it's just being committed to winning, and winning is everything.
All right. Now, of course, I think that it goes without saying the addition of Lethal was amazing, right? You guys did so well with him, and he has provided so much to this team. But Royal 2 has been having the event of a lifetime here. Tell me about the work that you guys put into this event, getting ready for it, and what was it like?
Well, I think after Aspen, getting second place is never fun. And right when we got home, after the snowstorms and everything, I think we missed one day, so 3 weeks of practice straight. Didn't miss a day, every day at 10 p.m. on playing. Our scrim results were really good, and we just were focused on winning and putting in the time.
All right. Well, to my left here, we have this young man. Now, here's the thing. There's not a lot of people who know where you came from. I saw footage of you. I saw a picture of you being interviewed at AGL Nashville, I want to say, and you looked like an infant. But yeah, here you are, a grown man, taller than me. I mean, I'm a short person, so let's be real. Anyone's taller than me at this point. But got to ask you, man, how does it feel to be here right now when no one gave you guys the time of day?
It feels great, honestly. We put in so much work to make it this far in the tournament, and it's all paying off, and there's no better feeling.
So what's your history? Where did you come from? What did you, I guess, what were the games that you played, the people you looked up to as you were on the rise to this point right here? What's the Booba Doobu story, man?
Well, I started playing Halo and Halo 3 in 2009, and I just loved the game so much, so I just kept grinding it. Then when I found out I could compete in it, I started watching a lot of streams and started getting invites from players like Formal and Hines, and I really look up to them. And also, Pistol and Ogre 2 are some of my favorite players to ever play this game, and just to beat them this tournament, really, it's just a shocker to me.
So, I mean, of course, you come with a lot of respect for those guys because of, what came from, back then. But, these guys, too, have also been competing for quite a while now. And I'm sure you've been following their progress throughout their career, right? Seeing the accolades that guys like Snakebite, Royal 2, Lethal have, accrued over time. But you decided to come in here with a fresh group of players here. Contra, really, and Devin really were the two standouts from HCS for me. And then you get Hook, this kid from Call of Duty who just shows up and does disgusting things. When you put this team together, did you truly believe that you would be standing here talking to me, getting ready for a grand final?
I didn't really believe it at first, but you just gotta ride with whatever team you get, and we had a lot of. My leg is shaking right now.
It's all right, dude. Yeah, I've wrestled. Puckett has the worst restless leg syndrome I've ever seen in my life, so you're okay. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but honestly, let me just rephrase. We're really confident. I mean, you got to go into a tournament just knowing whoever you play against. You just got to, you put in so much hours that you just got to let your instincts take over. You can't really think about anything too much.
All right. Just let the instincts take over. Dude, it's okay. It's your first time, right, that you've ever done an interview down here, right?
Yeah.
Give it up. Give it up, man. Give it up. All right, gentlemen, seriously, shake hands, please. Let's get this one going. All right, guys, best of luck to you all. We're going to go ahead, toss it over to our analysts to get this one going. Get loud in the house, people. Get loud. Benson, take it away.
Logic Gaming versus Denial, the grand final here at the North American Regional. It is going to be a great one with the way Denial has been playing all tournament long. Talk about the underdog, the fairy tale story, the dark horse, call it what you want. These guys, they've proven to us all that they deserve to be here, Walshy.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, it's crazy, though, because they've also proven so many of us casters wrong. I know I had EG winning the event. I didn't have Denial in my top 8. And look at our finals right now. 2 squads that, based on my prediction, should not be there.
Yeah, and I just got to give a shout-out to Boo Boo right there for talking, very humbly up there. And it is his first time. But to quote the great FPS Doug, my legs are shaking. And my heart is racing, and I'm still hitting headshots. So I think Boo Boo Doo Boo out there, he knows what it's about. That guy hits the snipes. I'm waiting to see it.
I can't wait. But before we get into our analysis, we have an announcement for everyone watching at home. It's one I know so many people have been waiting for. The location of the Halo World Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to Hollywood, California, March 18th to 20th. Stay tuned to halo.gg for more info. Friday, March 4th. So mark that in your calendars, ladies and gentlemen. Set your alarms now.
And book your plane tickets, right?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, Hollywood's kind of a nice place, man. It's definitely going to be popping, that's for sure. But in terms of the grand final now, obviously, let's talk about it in depth. Go see, I want to start with you. This Denial squad, what a journey it's been from them. But now they're sitting up against probably one of the most informed CLGs we've seen for a while. How are they going to even begin to take this series?
I mean, but it's a tough battle, right? It's a tall hill to climb. But at the same time, you got to realize that no one really knows what Denial is up to, right? I mean, they're just such a new, fresh team, and we know what CLG brings to the table. We know, of course, each teammate's role on the team, and you kind of have an idea of who you want to shut down. When it comes to Denial, there is no clear-cut guy that you want to shut down. We talked about shutting down Contra, and then Hook stepped up, right? We talked about shutting down Devin, and then obviously Contra stepped up. So it's just like every single time you think that you know the piece to the puzzle when it comes to beating Denial, it doesn't happen, and they push through, and now here they are in the finals, obviously with Boo Boo on stage, and it's crazy. I think that it's a little bit unexpected what's going to come out here, so we could see some games.
That's an interesting point. It's almost like a Hydra. You slice off one of those players thinking you chopped off the head of this beast, and 2 more players step up and emerge.
Exactly.
But we are going to take a quick look at this Logic Gaming lineup. No surprise for those of you who've been tuning in this weekend because they have been dominant. This lap consists of Lethal, Snakebite, Royal 2, and Frosty. And let's go a little bit over what these players bring to the squad. Tell me about it, Eric.
Oh, I mean, we all know that there's just so much dominance across the board, right? Lethal brings that flex position that we know and love where he can really just do anything on the team. Really just great talent. He did it for EG, and now here he is doing it for Logic Gaming. Obviously, Snakebite and Royal 2, 2 phenomenal players that have been somewhat of a duo for, it feels like, the eternity of their Halo presence, but they just run rampant. Now, Snakebite's kind of been flying under the radar. We haven't really been talking about him much. We talk about Frosty, the up-and-comer. We talk about Royal 2 with his sniper. We talk about Lethal with the flex. But Snakebite, he is doing a lot of the dirty work, and a lot of the times it's subjective. So he does get really, the flag pulls. He's pushing up. He's getting position. He's gaining ground, and really just he's always just there as a buddy, as a friend. He
is literally always there. And we'll take a look at some of those keys to victory. Eye on the prize is going to be the first one. Of course, staying aggressive and shutting down Hook, they're going to be the 3. Eye on the prize, that one's pretty self-explanatory. You want to come out here, Walshy. You want to get that win. But staying aggressive, this is the one I want you to kind of hammer home because we saw it against Evil Geniuses in that semifinal. They managed to control the tempo of the game. And, I mean, we saw exactly what happened in that series.
Yeah, they would get in great positions on a map like Regret Team Slayer, and they would make sure they just rotate base to base. They didn't let EG just push out and fall into traps. They said, guess what? We're going to push in all 3 members at the exact same time, collapsing on blue. Oh, we call the numbers there. We're going back over to red. And so they just stayed aggressive and made the moves when they wanted to.
And then, of course, the last key to victory that goes to, is shutting down Hook. I mean, how insane has his performance been here this weekend?
I think he impressed just about everyone, aside maybe from the Call of Duty community who just says, oh, yeah, it's expected. The guy's a god. I'm just like, all right. I mean, 2 months in, and he's doing what he's doing.
About 2 months.
Whatever it is, it doesn't matter because it's less than a year, right? So the fact that this guy is pulling off the stuff that he is, especially with I think the clip of the tournament, if you will, aside from maybe Royal 2's overkill, it's
like that.
yeah, they're neck and neck, right? So we're going to get to see these two top snipers duke it out, and one of them names.
I honestly, I can't wait. Like I said, you know, when the Columbus Arena crowd starts chanting Hook every single time he's getting a kill, you know he's made an impression. And, you know, talking about the rest of this Denial squad, Walshy, obviously Contra, Predator, and Boo Boo Doo on this team, they've just gelled so well. It really seems like that the story of teamwork really does make the dream work for this team.
Yeah, and you heard it from Boo Boo Doo himself just saying, we put in so much work. We put in the hours and got in the practice. One competitor here that I talked to earlier was JJX, and he was just saying he's absolutely surprised about this Denial squad. No surprise on their skill, however.
Okay.
He was just saying playing them online is a complete different squad because now they have Alumni behind them, helping focus the squad, directing them, telling them exactly what they need to do. These top guns, these top young guns can just run around, focus on their shots, get the kills when they need to, and they trust in Alumni saying this is the play to make, push this way, or run the flag this route.
And I mean, how much of a different experience was it for you guys? I mean, playing, you know, online as opposed to at LAN. I mean, I feel like it's polar opposite, right?
Oh yeah. Little fun fact: Shockwave, our team captain, shout out to him. He actually had a very particular ritual before tournaments where we wouldn't play any top 8 teams online. And now the reason being was because he didn't want to really get any clouded judgment or any problems in our heads. So we actually would play some of the top 16 teams, and we would potentially play on yellow bar hosts quite a bit because we would just force the teamwork. Because you know when you're playing on a laggy host, you have to team shot. Right? And yeah, so there's definitely some ways to improve online to get to LAN, but yeah, it's a tough.
It's a whole different beast, huh? In terms of keys to victory for Denial, stay focused. Alumni, the conductor, love that one, and shut down Royal 2. No surprise there. Both key to victories is going to be shut down the opposition explosive player. I don't even want to necessarily say sniper player because we saw Royal 2 going absolutely ham with the pistol PR. Hook doing exactly the same. They're just the explosive players which need to be completely settled down. I feel like maybe a lot of people out there saying that this one could be an easier one for CLG. I don't think so, man. I think Denial could definitely maybe cause a little bit of an upset. We'll have to wait and see. But before we get the grand final underway, we have an awesome surprise for you guys. I have this down here as well. We are giving away an Xbox One Halo 5 Guardian Limited Edition during this grand final. It is going to be exciting. Congrats to whoever wins that one. Yeah, I may have to, just kind of like steal this one. We have one right here. If this goes missing,
this one's just for showing off, right? They have to
if it goes missing, it wasn't me. Blame him. But you never know. Of course,
I know for a fact it's not an empty box. So don't even try me.
God damn it. that was going to be my game plan. But of course, for your chance to win, all you have to do is vote on social media using hashtag HaloWC. And who you think is going to win, either hashtag CLG or hashtag Denial. Early on, it looks as if CLG do have the lead there, 67%. No surprise. But again, do not count out Denial in this. And in terms of predictions, you've been going for the underdogs pretty heavily all tournament long. Is this where the fairy tale comes to fruition, if you will, or are you going to have to be logical here for the grand final?
Honestly, CLG just looks so dominant today. I thought maybe earlier in the weekend that there was some shines of like a chance for a team to beat them, but them steamrolling EG like the way they did, yeah, I have to think that they're going to come out on top. Maybe Denial can take some games, so I'll give it a 4-2.
4-2? Okay. Walshy?
That was pretty much exactly what I was going to say. I was going to say a 4-1 or 4-2, so I'll trust in Ghost judgment. We'll both say 4-2.
Okay, fair enough. You heard it from our experts, but that's enough from us on the analyst desk for now. Let's send it up to the casters to get this grand final underway.
It's that time, ladies and gentlemen. Puckett and Strongside up in the booth. It's time for the grand finals, the moment we've all been waiting for this weekend. We know the 8 squads that are going to Worlds from North America. Tonight, we find out who is the best squad on this continent.
Yeah, CLG obviously proving that they are a force to be reckoned with here, taking down EG, but Denial fighting their ways through the ranks to play CLG, the top-ranked team right now.
Can't wait to see this one kick off, and we got a fresh series for you, starting things off with Coliseum CTF. You know that's one of CLG's favorites. Denial, no slouches on it either. They'll look for Contra to be running those flags. Then we'll head, though, to Truth Slayer before Empire Strongholds, Fathom CTF, the Rig Slayer, Plaza Strongholds, and Eden. And Strongside, now that you've seen the maps, I got to get your prediction as well, my friend.
All right, I predicted CLG to win the tournament, but I did not expect Denial to be here in the finals and playing as well as they are. I'm still going to have to say CLG is going to take this. I'm going to say in a 4-3 fashion, though.
4-3?
What about you? What about you? What do you think?
I'm going 4-1 CLG.
Oh, wow. Confidence in CLG here.
I talked to Lethal in between games, and I said he was going to have a funny tweet. No humor right now. He is strictly business. He said, all of your apologies, all the haters after X Games, your apologies not accepted. He has something to prove not only to all of himself, but all the haters out there right now. He wants to prove CLG is the best squad, but Denial, such young talent. They had so many close games against Allegiance, though, and you had to wonder if Allegiance made a few different decisions. Would we see Allegiance in this finals? Instead, I think CLG is a whole nother level of beast that Denial is now running into.
Yeah, Denial just has that clutch factor. When it came down to the wire in a lot of the games they were playing against Allegiance, they just clutched it in the Slayers, in the CTFs. They completely clutched it. But we are going underway right now with Capture the Flag on Coliseum. Puckett, who do you want to start out with?
I'm going to make the fans happy out there. A lot of people learning this man's name for the first time last night. Well, you get to watch him to kick it off. It's Hook from Denial, and not getting into position as quick as his team would like. They ran into each other inside the base. That's going to slow down the push to Sniper a little bit, but no big deal. You always open up this map with 82 grenades thrown in this direction. Hook waiting for the first interaction.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to change too much right now. He got some nades over on the Sniper side of the map, but he looks around and he just sees X's around the map on his team. He's going to do a good job. Never mind, he's not going to stay alive here. Contra trying to stay alive here in the cave, and he's taken down. That's all 4 down right now for Denial as Royal 2 sets up in his prime position. He loves being over by the cave. He's going to be taken down, though. You do not want to let Royal 2 get in position at Blue Cave.
And massive props to Denial. They just took away rockets, and they just took away the sniper rifle. And actually, Frosty is able to gather these. You're going to see Snakebite finish off the melee, and Frosty working with his squad. Here comes the first flag. It's going to be run by Snakebite, and he's taking it Snipe side with plenty of support.
They love taking the flag this route over to Snipe, but Denial is just answering back while running the flag and stopping the flag run at the same time. Both flags around the 50-yard line. Denial getting the touch, taking the flag through Snipe. I think the player was killed. Pred looking for a player, top Snipe, picks up Frosty. Flag is still there. They did return their own flag. They're going to have to kill this player on CLG that has made it to their side of the map. Looks like Denial is going to start this off 1-0. Denial just not letting up.
The counter cap party. How many times have we seen that from this Denial squad throughout the tournament? You pull their flag, they punish you. Contra trying to stay alive. The nade goes down. Shot starting to land on Lethal, just buying himself an escape route. And now it looks like Denial's just going to take their time and reestablish map control. No one's rushing to get into position. They're slowly and steadily going to fight back towards Snipe.
You know what's interesting? Denial seems to be trapped in their base pretty much from the start of this game. And once one player got out and grabbed the flag, that was the only thing they needed to do. And they're still stuck at their base. But once that one player makes it out, he's going to start that flag run, and then it's all over from there. But Denial still trying to fight their way out of the base. CLG just controlling the map extremely well right now. Getting the splinter grenade right there on the bridge by Royal 2, making it a little bit harder for him to run that flag. He's going to pick up a nice double kill there, and they're going to start to run this flag.
It's getting sassy over here as this Denial team is just applying the pressure. Flag is being run by Lethal. Let's go over to him. CLG. I thought they were going to be stopped by Denial right away. Instead, Lethal gets it all the way back. Let's take it to Royal 2 now.
Denial just taking down everyone on CLG. They're going for the return. They get the return on top of that. CLG just having trouble rallying the flag back to their base. They're not controlling the spawns like we've seen them control them on Kali CTF against the other teams.
Royal 2 doing a nice job getting the double kill, but he's way too slow on the rotation. Couldn't keep that flag alive. Frosty with the perfect kill is going to slow things down over at Snipe. He's going to be pushing up now, and they will find Devin in rotation. Nice teamwork coming through from CLG, and that's what they've showcased this entire tournament. But the power weapons controlled, and Boo Boo Doo Boo is going to cut him out of the sky. Snipe is down, Contra's going to fight for it, and here comes CLG, 2 players in the base. Denial, they're in some trouble. Lethal's running the flag again.
Yeah, CLG is now set up to run this flag. Snipe side of the map, they have all 3 players over here and a player looking at those guys flanking from Rocket side of the map. Lethal trying to get this flag into his base. It looks like he does have a teammate stalling over there, stalled just enough for him to get the flag back in to tie this up 1-1.
Hook is going to hand off the flag, but his teammate dies almost instantly. That was Devin, who is going to be cleaned up by Snakebite. So Hook just trying to stay alive, getting the one-on-one, gets help now. Boo Boo from above, and Contra is there to support as well. The crowd yelling Hook once again. Look at the Hookman trying to stay alive. Boo Boo is going to be able to clean it up, and now it's going to be Denial once again pushing into the base with Devin controlling the Rockets.
CLG did a great job at stopping that flag run there, but now you see Boo Boo and Fred getting ready to make their way into the base, working together extremely well. He's going to spot Snakebite. Is he going to do it? Yes, he does. Fred running the flag, 2 down for CLG. Can he get it past the 50-yard line? Yes, he does. He's going to the fountain, gets it all the way over. They're rallying the flag, but they're being taken down right at the fountain. Boo Boo looking to pick up a kill. He's taken down. 3 down for Denial, Royal 2, and Snakebite are going to get the return.
Nice job by Snakebite. He was the one picking up the big double, and a second flag is going to be scored. There was a counter cap going through from CLG, and now we have a flag being pulled. This would be the tying one from Contra. Shots going down, but won't be able to finish it. 4 down here for Denial. Let's take it over to Snakebite, who could be running the game ender.
It looks like this might be it. 2 down. They're going to have to get that flag return. Snakebite getting help from all of his teammates right now, just running this flag back, completely protected, not getting hit by absolutely anything. This could be it. Game number 1 goes to CLG.
I don't think there is anyone in the game better at that game type than Counter Logic Gaming. What a strong performance once again. If they get in position, they're going to turn it into some points. It looked a little scary early on after the first counter cap from Denial, but then CLG, a little counter cap action of their own, and then finishing strong. 13 kills, 8 deaths from Lethal. Snakebite there with 12 assists, and on the other side, you see assists were kind of the difference when it came to the slaying.
Yeah, definitely. We saw only 3 kills out of Hook. This is still just game number 1. We saw this guy come in with just the straight fire yesterday. I'm sure he's still just warming up. The nerves are going. They are in the finals. They've made their way through this long road, but Coliseum CTF, they were taken down. CLG just had so much pressure and so much aggression, pushing them back into their base. Denial was, like you said, looking good right at the start. They had a player flank around, get a flag grab, but they weren't able to rally a flag back after that. CLG just contained them every single time, really capitalizing once they got 2 or 3 down, starting the flag run.
Nice first game, a good way to open things up. CLG now winning 5 in a row since they've taken their seats over here on the red side. And this isn't the start Denial wanted, but it's still early in a best of 7, and they have a chance to answer back. The next map, though, Truth Team Slayer. Thoughts coming into this one for Denial? Will they be able to play as fast as they did on Regret?
Without a doubt. There's going to be a lot of camo control, though. We saw in matches before, just the camo was pretty much, not even of value because players were just burning it constantly. Both teams were going for it, not able to make use of it. So I'm really interested to see if any of these players are going to be able to get control of the camo and really make it last for that entire minute. I don't think we've really seen too much Truth Slayer from both these teams, and it's been kind of back and forth with them. So very interesting next game type to watch from them.
Before we get into game number 2, we have a special treat for the fans at home, especially those of you guys who like to kick people in the face and hit the high punch button. Killer Instinct, one of my favorite games to play, is going to be getting something fresh. Strong side, you have any idea what's coming our way?
Oh man, let's just leave it to the video. Let's just show the video. Let's let them see what's going on here, because magic is about to happen.
Here it is, guys. Let's take a look at what we're going to see from KI.
I have fought with honor, endured the brand of shame, dealt out vengeance. Even at the threshold of oblivion, I stood against false truth and the all-consuming flood. But now, new foes have risen, and I have become their prey. Strange in appearance, these warriors hunt me. I see courage and conviction in their eyes, but also questions. The same questions I ask myself. In a lifetime of war, is this the end? My final battle? Will this hunter be the end of me? Were it so easy? Blazing flame! Pathetic. Another victory, yes, but there is always another battle.
Damn. I can't wait to get my hands on the Arbiter. Guys, you can play as him Season 3. It comes out March 26 on Xbox One and Windows 10. True story, when Killer Instinct first came out, I was at a 4th grade birthday party. Everyone else fell asleep, stayed up till 4 a.m. to beat that game finally until my thumb bled. But strong side, I know you're going to be grinding this against Kostayami in the office.
I think we need to have another 4 a.m. session is what I'm talking about here. Arbiter with the sword as well. Are you kidding me? That's incredible. So let's do a throwback. Let's pull an all-nighter.
And we saw the carbine there. I have a feeling he's going to be able to distance himself against his opponents, guys. March 2016. You can grab that coming your way. For now, though, we got to get back into Halo 5. As we are going to see the best of 7 continue. Royal 2, Snakebite, Lethal, and Frosty from Counter Logic Gaming taking on the young ones from Denial, Boo Boo Doo, Devin, Contra, and Hook.
Who you want to start this game out? You know what? Let's start out with Hook this time. I think he's going to turn this game type around after the game number 1. We didn't see the best performance from him, but this is the time to turn it around. Game number 2, Truth, Team Slayer. Gonna see these guys trying to control the camo throughout the match, picking up the sword and controlling the plasma caster. These teams are gonna be wanting to get control of the pink tower, especially the battle rifles. As you see, Hook pick up the battle rifle already. Pink 2 provides a lot of cover, and it's just got so many sight lines across the map. That's gonna be the spot to be.
Denial trying to take early top control, and that is 3 of the 4 opponents down off the break. Let's take our screen over to Boo Boo Doo. And I have a feeling he's going to be pinching in on spawners. Talk to me about his positioning here, strong side.
You know, so now he's kind of just playing very sneaky. Fred does have camo. He's going to be making a move. But Boo Boo was just waiting for a player to poke out there. You see on the kill feed, he did take down Snakebite. Fred getting taken down with the camo. You know, we were just talking about if we were going to see some big plays out of camo. Camo, we haven't seen too many big plays. They're usually taken down within the first 20, 30 seconds. I'd like to see a lot more flanks coming with the camo and not fighting those
no
head-on
one-on-one
fights.
AR challenge.
You got to sneak around behind the other team.
Up top, you're going to see Boo Boo supporting his teammate. Nades coming in. 5-3 early lead for Denial. Looking across on the other side of things for CLG. They're just trying to fight for top control. Finally, Royal 2 is going to get in a power position to try and get an angle to finish this one. One-on-one is going to be won. And let's see what Royal 2 can do now that they have the top positioning. He's got a player inside of red, all tagged up. Won't be able to finish, though, despite a nice stall.
Get some nice team shot right there to take down Contra. But this game type, it's actually going a little bit slower than we've seen some of the other Team Slayers here on Truth. Nothing really set in stone. Nobody really locking down Pink 2 or locking down a base or anything like that. Players are kind of just scattered around the map. Camo is going to be coming up here in about 20 seconds. So we're going to be seeing players set up over here on the pink side slowly but surely.
Snakebite trying to finish off the long-range shots. They've had a pretty solid team shot around the map, but what Denial's doing is they're kind of just grouping up and then running through people. Nades coming to the top. Nice finish there by Lethal. You're going to see Contra answer back immediately, though. Every single time CLG's able to get a kill, you got Denial right there. A nice movement from Snakebite to stay alive, and he's not done yet. No shield charges out and tries to apply even more.
Yeah, helped out right there, getting the assist for that player pushing into pink 2. And now we're seeing CLG slowly take a lead here, up by 4. Really putting a bit more pressure on the Denial guys. Lethal getting taken down right there. All right, Frosty with the camo. Let's see something happen here. He does have sword, so quick fact, if you do have the sword out, you move a bit faster, and that will make you show up when you have camo. So you want to keep that in your back pocket right now. And you'll notice when you see down on the radar at the bottom left, you show up when you're shooting with camo or when you're thrusting or sprinting. So you want to keep your movement to a minimum. You don't want to be overextending or anything.
Yeah,
but
relax when you got that camo.
Frosty now trying to, on the prey right now, trying to sneak up on a player, top carbine with the sword. Now he's just hanging out, but CLG getting a pretty big lead right now, up by 8.
And big props to Hook, my friend. He's just going to back up, and he's going to survive the fight against Frosty, who had that sword. Unfortunately, Devin is going to meet his fate at the top. Hook, all kinds of shots coming in, is going to survive. Nice cover fire from Contra, cleaning up the pincer. And now you're going to see Boo Boo rotating out towards Car as Hook is going to try and push towards Pink. Not going to work out. Boo Boo rotating back, though, able to pick up one. And Contra has come behind him as well with the BR. 17-25, CLG starting to pull away. What's going wrong with the positioning here from Denial?
You know, we just saw Denial just get collapsed on in the base. You don't want to get stuck in either red base or blue base. You have really no place to go. You want to be spreading out over to the Car side or to the Pink side. And when you don't have that control, you just got to pick one side and you got to go. You can't just sit there and wait for the other team to come to you, because they're just going to collapse on you and there's nowhere to go. And that's exactly what we're seeing from CLG. They're controlling Pink, controlling Car, just moving back and forth from each base, gaining their lead little by little, up by 12 now. See, once again, we're seeing Denial getting stuck in blue, and CLG just really taking advantage of these guys playing a bit more passive.
Very aggressive plays from Royal 2 across the map. You're going to see Lethal trying to provide some cover fire. Picks up his first kill. Contra is going to go down. Now Hook, and he's going to find himself a sword as well. All things going well for CLG. They do nothing but grow their lead ever since it's been 11-12. And it's just been huge individual fights that I'm seeing. There's some team shots, of course, some great finishes cross map, but they're also winning the clutch 1v1s, and there's a killing spree for Lethal.
Yeah, and you don't want to get killed across the map like that. You want to hide from that sight line. You want to be pushing out either to the Pink side or making your way out to the Car there. See, I mean, Lethal is just hanging out over here, and now he's got Matt, Royal 2 alongside, and they're starting to push into the base. You've got Snakebite and Frosty pushing in from Pink. I mean, Denial can't even get off of their spawn right now because CLG is just putting so much pressure on them.
And you can see nades going out. Lethal is just chucking the Hail Marys as he knows the new spawners will be coming up. Boo Boo versus Lethal. Lethal no shield, finally gonna fall. Frosty, he was taken down to no shield, but staying alive, gonna drop down and help out Snakebite. Snakebite says, no problem, I got it. I believe that was a killing spree for Snakebite as well, and he's getting it done with a green gun pistol combo. The plasma pistol burst, drops the shields, one headshot. This was a 1-point game. Now CLG has doubled their opponent's score. They're hunting for the last two. Nades coming out here from Lethal, and Snakebite's looking to finish off with these headshots.
We earlier saw them up 18-30. They have just completely taken control of this game. CLG is going to take game number 2 in a very confident and dominant fashion.
I called it 4-1. This might be a hot 4-0 if CLG keeps playing like this. I saw so many ridiculous 1v1 challenges where they come back out with no shields. They're kind of fearless right now if you're watching Snakebite and Royal 2, and they should be. You look at the accuracy, it's around 45, and they're spamming a lot of shots across the map. But 15 kills, only 8 deaths out of Snakebite. Royal 2 dropping 12 assists, Frosty with 13, and Lethal a ridiculous 14-7, going +7 for his squad. On the other side, no one even made it into double digits. They shut down Denial on Truth.
Yeah, from watching it from here, it seems like Denial, their nerves might be getting to them here. It's a lot of pressure coming all the way through the bracket, making it into the finals. We did hear Boo Boo, he said his leg was shaking. You know he's nervous. You know the whole squad is kind of in shock that they're here in the finals. But, right. I mean, they're still a great team. And if we were to see these guys make it further through the series, I think they would start to get a bit more comfortable as well. So I really want to see them just step it up here on this Empire Strongholds game. We saw them just really dominate in every Strongholds game type they played through the tournament. I think this is the one that they can turn it around. They excel on Strongholds game types.
Now we saw CLG beating EG pretty violently on Eden Stronghold. Do you expect something similar as we had to Empire?
Empire is a bit different. Empire is a lot faster. You're trying to control the overshield. You're trying to control bottom middle, and it's back and forth. Yeah, we did see a 3 cap from CLG earlier in pool play, but I don't think that's going to be a possibility against Denial. Denial is just individually, they're able to fight back and work together to gain control of at least one stronghold. So I'm interested to see who's going to get Overshield here. I can't talk right now.
Hey, man, I'll give you some water.
Overshield here at the start of the match, because that's going to be a big play.
Take a sip, strong side, while I tweet, guys. Use the hashtag HaloWC as well as the team you think is going to take North America here. Is it CLG or is it Denial? Winner is going to earn somebody an Xbox out there. If you pick the right team, you could be earning your own Xbox One, the Halo 5 Guardians Edition. Whole terabyte of awesomeness, my friend. And that's a pretty darn solid value for just a simple tweet going out.
Yeah, that's a good prize. I mean, yeah, let's tweet it out. Let's get this tweet going.
Are we allowed to win?
I don't know. Maybe we've got a side Twitter or something going on.
We'll work something out. All right, 60%
we'll give it
for
away.
CLG right now. Denial fans still believe, though. 40% think that Denial can get back in the series and bring it back. They need to do it now. But I'm looking at CLG, and these guys have not slowed down at all in their gameplay. Off the break, where is everyone from this red team going to be headed?
Obviously, straight for Overshield. You'll probably see a player head over to tower to try and get control of the shotgun, but the focus is going to be towards bottom middle. Even sometimes we'll see top teams leave their own base and not cap it until later because they know how important bottom middle is. So we may see one of the teams attempt that as well. But in the past, from what we've seen from CLG, from what we've seen from Denial, they normally cap that first stronghold in their base. Who do you want to hop on board with here, Puckett?
I'm going CLG this time, and I'm going with Snakebite. He had so many fights last game where he just ran straight at his opponent and 5'd him, or just perfect 4 with the BR. Let's see if he can get it done. Royal 2 is going to go outside off the break and cut right in. Meanwhile, Snakebite's actually just throwing the nades to cover. Did not work out. As I'm looking across, I don't see the OS for anybody.
It's still up.
We may see an opportunity here for Snakebite to get to it.
It actually got burned right there by Frosty. Frosty did a good job just flying in to pick it up, and he was taken down by Denial. Still no capture, bottom middle. They're fighting for it. Snakebite in the hill. Is he going to get some help? Yes, he's got help from Lethal, trying to take control. He's taken down by Pred. Snakebite still in bottom middle, slowly getting control. Is he going to get it? He has a player from Denial, and 2 players hop in. No, he's not going to be able to get it, but Royal 2 finishes the job that Snakebite started.
Nice opening here for CLG. Mission accomplished, and just as they get bottom middle, Frosty is going to finish off their home base. So now they've got control of the map. They just have to keep bottom center control, and Royal 2 says, why not go for the 3 cap?
Yeah, look at the pressure that they're just putting on these guys. And unfortunately, Lethal and Royal 2 are taken down, and Frosty. 3 down. Snakebite is the last guy. Denial needs to make their push. That's exactly what they're doing. They're taking pit. They have 2 strongholds now. They just need to hold this. It's still a very close game. Strongholds, anything can happen. Players could be teams could be up 90-20 and still come back and win. So here we have Hook just holding down bottom middle, trying to get a sightline here on Frosty. He does. He's going to use the AR. Not able to take him down. Gets him out of the stronghold, though, to get a little bit more time. Still a player down bottom middle. That's Snakebite. Nice shots by Hook right there, and they stopped him. So still with some great control here at the pit.
And now the fans getting back into it here in Columbus. A lot of people cheering on Denial since EG has been eliminated. And honestly, I think Denial's just earned themselves a lot of fans with their gameplay on this main stage throughout the weekend. Contra, He has been a stud for this squad and all of the objectives, and he is just roaming the map after helping secure bottom center. He's now pushing into red base. It looks like they may be losing blue, but we'll see how this one plays out. His teammates win the fights. Everyone is still up. All 4 alive. Denial in total control soon.
Great play by Contra right there. He realized that CLG was pushing over to blue base, and he said, you know what, I'm not going to go back and defend it because I'm the only guy on my team. I'm going to go over to your base, CLG. I'm going over to red base, and we're gonna just trade this off, and we're going to keep holding these 2 strongholds. But very nice play, very strategic play from Contra, showing that he does have the smarts and strategic skills to be on a top team.
Wasn't able to finish off that storm rifle kill, calls it out to Boo Boo. He knows the challenge will be on the pit. Boo Boo getting in there, nades taking care of business. It's actually Hook's scatter shot, and Hook, after defending the pit's just gonna bail. Now he may have to pink, but it looks like red base was just taken back, so the scoring will go back in favor of their opponent, CLG. Hook, his shot is on though.
Misses the scatter, unfortunately. They're trying to stop them from getting pit. They're not able to do so, but they are able to gain control of blue base. So they do have a little bit of a lead, so they don't need to rush things here. They need to regroup, make a good push together, take out the scatter shot guy, of course, and then get control of the pit. Frosty putting on a lot of pressure still. CLG just literally not stopping with this pressure against Denial, making it very hard for Denial to regroup and make a push.
And you are going to see the fight continue here inside the red base. It looks like Frosty, long-range shots, unable to finish, but he will be rotating around. Still 2 strongholds to 1. They were down big at the start. They brought it back to just a 16-point deficit, and Frosty is working on a killing spree now.
Yeah, we're seeing CLG really control that turbine side and kind of swap back and forth from red and blue base. Nice scatter from Contra. He's going to take back control of blue base right now. Snakebite with the ground pound almost picks up the double. He's taken down. Huge battle happening in the pit right now. 3 down for CLG. 2 players taken down from Denial with 1 grenade. Contra's going to be able to solidify this. Can he finish the kill? No, he's not. Yes, he does finish the kill, and they're still holding the pit.
Hook throwing out some grenades, but he'll be cleaned up. Over to Devin, and Devin is going to try and finish this one. It's all CLG holding it down. Let's go over to Snakebite. He and Royal too working together well. That's actually Frosty in the mix here. And Snakebite is going to be following this one up, able to clean up Boo Boo after Frosty falls. And it looks like they should be able to hold this as Snakebite can defend himself. 2 players pushing back. Snakebite is going to fall. More players inside. It's Lethal trying to finish. Good hold from Denial. Can they hold on? Last member is Frosty challenging, and it looks like CLG gives up. Boo Boo doing the business.
What an amazing play by Boo Boo right there. Just taking down Frosty. Incredible play by him. They need to get control of another stronghold here. They're scattered around the map. We see players just kind of dying off on their own. Good play here by Hook. He's going to try and stay alive, wait for a teammate. Once you're down a player or 2, Alumnite's been doing a great job at telling these players to stay alive. Don't challenge. Wait for your teammates to come up before you make a push. And that's exactly what they did. Hook picks up a double kill. Now they're going to go for pit, taking down the last member possibly of CLG. Yes, they do. Contra and Hook are going to take control of the pit and take down a player as well.
And that's the 3rd time we've really seen that duo bottom center. The Hook chant continues here in Columbus. I love it. Every time something big happens, they get fired up. Storm rifles coming in from Boo Boo Doo as he's pushing across the map to blue. And now you see Hook getting in position to help him out. Like you said, Mike, they got to hold 2 to be scoring. They're doing it right now. Can they retake this lead?
Yeah, Hook is trying to get back to stop this cap. Yes, he does it. Huge kill by Hook right now. They absolutely needed that, because if they would have lost that, that puts them in a very awkward position, kind of stuck in the middle of the map. Players were over by blue base. You had Hook at red base. Hook nades himself. Not going to be able to pick up that overshield.
He tried to make it an even fight, man. He tried to make it an even fight. Unfortunately, didn't work out for him this time. You're going to see Royal, too, pick up that OS, clean up 2 kills, and stay alive somehow. Bottom center with no shield. Snakebite also going to fall. That's 3 down. Lethal, last man standing, has to wait for teammates before he pushes out.
Yeah, he's not going to go for this stronghold right now. He's going to wait for these teammates, looking for a player to pick off from Denial. Spots one, but he's going to get tag team and taken down by Hook right there. Hook just is finding everyone right now. Frosty looking to take red base, but on the other side of the map, you've got Denial taking blue base. So they're going to make a trade-off here.
There's Contra, as you can see, has just secured blue, as you're going to have CLG locking down red. And Contra trying to rotate over to the pit. It looks like it's going to be stolen back. Your red squad, CLG, in charge of the triple cap for the moment. Everyone falling. And Contra is just sitting pretty bottom middle. Needs a teammate's assistance here. Is it going to come? Hook versus 2. And Hook has to bail. Wise maneuver here, but this is getting dangerous with CLG in charge.
Yeah, Hook had 3 players on him right there. Not much he could do. CLG doing a great job at controlling the pit now. They did indeed get that trip cap, but you know, Denial just answered back, controlling the base instead of going for pit. Now, you see, they're taking pit right now. Can Denial pick it up? They're so close. Yes, he does get it. Denial is fighting. They do not want to go out in a 4-0 fashion. If they win this, they can easily turn the series around. That will give them a lot of confidence if they win this game.
Frosty doing damage with the BR at range. The scatter shot, though, comes in. And now it's going to be Contra with the double. Clearing house in the pit. Denial reestablishing dominance of this map. They're up by 6 seconds and counting. 6 points rather and counting. Can they keep it rolling here? They need just 16 more. They have to control this bottom center area.
Although Contra did burn that overshield, it is a lot better to do that than let CLG get it. Big play by Contra. He's making some very clutch plays right now, especially late in the game. They just need to hold these 2 strongholds. Now we see Hook just getting in a nice position to hide because CLG has been pushing quite a bit over from the turbine. See players sitting back as well. I like this play by Hook though. He's hiding, waiting for them to come to him. Pred is taken down. Hook guarding bottom middle. He's gonna pick up a kill here. Big kill by Hook. Can they finish this player in the pit?
Oh!
No! Royal 2 with the scatter. They got to stop this player in bottom middle. If they can stop him. No, they do not stop him. CLG is looking to turn this around. Denial only needed 3 points. Can he finish this kill bottom middle? Yes,
wow.
He does. There is still time. Denial needs to regroup for one last good push.
Snakebite and Lethal falling. That's 3 down. This is all Denial as Hook again. Bottom center. Locking it down with Contra. The double, the Hook chant, the victory here in 3, 2, 1.
Hook had some clutch plays to finish the game off right there. Rocky start from him in the first 2 games, but definitely back here in game 3. These guys definitely excel on strongholds. This this match is definitely turning around.
That man in the final boss hoodie has been holding up 4 O's every time. And ladies, he is single. We are going into game 3 with CLG up once again, but Denial looking strong there in the stronghold to close things out.
Yeah, that was back and forth, and you see the slays very similar. I think Denial may have had a couple more slays that match, but not by much, so just back and forth. It really came down to the strategic play there at the end of the game. We saw Hook play very smart and just crouch his way from the turbine, back turbine into the turbine to pick up a kill on Snakebite, and then going bottom middle to help stop that cap. But wow, great plays by everyone on Denial to make this game happen.
Hook had a pretty poor performance in terms of getting kills in game number 1. But now he tops the leaderboard. I believe it was 26 kills here on Stronghold, getting the job done. So many Storm Rifle double kills bottom center. That was really the difference maker. Also, major shout out to Devin and Contra. I didn't show these 2 guys enough because Hook was still alive doing damage, but they had multiple scatter shot kills that just made the difference every time CLG tried to make a drop in.
Yeah, I mean, these young guns, I mean, they still are impressing me. Down to the wire, they're still fighting with their backs up against the wall, even with their nerves kicking in. I mean, it shows a lot to take a game.
You and Ghost and the old Carbon crew, man. When you guys busted through with Shockwave, and it's just these young guys who were fearless, who had amazing sniper shots and not afraid to be aggressive against the veterans. And very impressive stuff.
Great times, but let's quickly take a look at the game types coming up next. Fathom CTF, the Rig Slayer, Plaza Strongholds, then Eden Slayer. If Denial can win one of these next 2 game types, Fathom CTF or the Rig Slayer, I think going into Plaza Strongholds is absolutely excellent for them. they excel in strongholds. So if they can make it to there, I think we're for sure going to see a Game 7.
Get to the Plaza. That's all we need to see.
That's all we need to see. Just win one of these next 2 game types on Denial's end, and we are going to see a Game 7.
I freaking love this crowd here at Columbus. These guys are cracking me up. Every single time we show Kyler, it's nothing but Hook in the venue. He has won everybody over. CLG reeling back after that last loss, but still in control here. We're going to be heading to Fathom for Capture the Flag in Strong Side. Who's going to be the difference maker on each squad, in your opinion?
You know, after watching Hook that last game type, I think he is going to be the difference maker because he had a rocky start, and then in Game 3 he really excelled quite a bit. So I think if he's playing well, the whole team's going to be doing well. So I want to give a shout out to Hook. Let's see some more excellent gameplay out of you, man. Game number 4, Capture the Flag Fathom. I definitely want to hop on board with this guy. They're going to be controlling the railgun. They're going to be controlling the camo. There's so much going on. You need to have the aggressiveness going. This game type is very quick. You got to be watching spawns. You got to be watching everything. And you hear the crowd here in Columbus. They want to see a Game 7. They are rooting for Denial to take this game.
Standing room only here at the MLG Arena in Columbus, Ohio. The fans getting behind their favorite squads, and we see you on Twitter as well. 69% of the community thinks CLG is going to take this series, and you saw a bit of a swing in the vote there once we announced there was an Xbox. If you picked the correct winner, the Trolls went back to bed. All right, guys, it is time to kick things off. Royal 2, Snakebite, Lethal, and Frosty trying to reestablish dominance, but the young ones of Boo Boo Doo Boo, Devin, Contra, and Hook are trying to even things up.
All right, let's start on board with Hook here. There you see it. The camo is going to be a key part to this map, and players are going to be making their way through the treehouse and going to be taking that little sneaky route from bottom middle to top middle. And here we go. We're on board with Hook, and he's not actually one of the players going for camo.
You want to see the camo? I'll show you that.
Let's go. Contra's taken down with camo, so let's go back on board with Hook.
He's dead, I would.
On
Railgun's
with
up,
Boo Boo,
though. Railgun's up, and it looks like Boo Boo is going to have control. And boy, has this man been dangerous with it. Nice moves, taking him out immediately. The player that did get camo is Royal 2. He was also the one to pick up that railgun, so you got both power weapons in his hands, or both power-ups in his hands. Let's see what he can get done here.
Yeah, you don't want to see this from the other team. A player with railgun and camo, it's an extremely hard thing to take down as well because he's able to just sit top middle and just take faces with the railgun. The kill time is so fast, and now they're moving into the base. Royal 2 blocking the in-base spawn. They're going to be spawning over by the VATS, and now also blocking the spawn over here. And we see Snakebite already back into his base to get this flag in, but Denial did take their flag out as well, and it looks like they're running that back to their base.
And Boo Boo has no shields. Finally, they're going to come back after a whole lot of grenades coming his way. Snakebite has all 3 of his teammates still up, and they still have railgun control. So we're watching Boo Boo because he's going to need a whole lot of help. He's about to be swarmed. And what do you think of this flag positioning right now? Denial seems to be just waiting for this initial push coming in from CLG.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of risky, though, from Boo Boo. He doesn't have anyone from his team around. 2 players on his team are
Everyone's
down.
Dead.
He has all 3 players down, but you know what? He's in a good spot. He's going to spawn with his teammates there. He's gonna bro spawn them right there in the base. And now they're going to have to make a good push out, though, because CLG is really good at putting on the pressure. You see Snakebite top middle, Railgun's coming up, Camo's coming up, so they really need to get control of this next run of power-ups and power weapons.
Snakebite hanging out up top. The flag looks like it died. Royal 2 losing it for CLG, but it's quickly picked up by Frosty. Frosty, though, eating some shots, is going to lose his shield. He's going to need some cover fire coming in from Royal 2, and this might be the difference maker, ladies and gentlemen. Royal 2 picked up the camo, and that was a huge kill on Hook, but he can't last. Will fall. Boo Boo still staying alive. Railgun's picked up by Contra. Now you have to say advantage is back over to Denial.
Look at this play, though, from Boo Boo. He leaves the flag back at his base because he knows his teammates were pushing up to stop the flag. Unfortunately, he's not able to do this by himself. His 2 teammates were taken down, but he knew that the teammate that was spawning up in his base was going to pick up the flag.
And Contra is going to hit this one. This is Hook now carrying the flag. It did not get returned quite yet, but Contra applying that pressure. Hook getting into position. Is the return going to come through? It will.
What a play.
What a series of plays coming in from Denial.
And they're already running the second flag. They already have it almost all the way back to their base. He's getting some team cover here from Boo Boo. Are they going to be able to finish Frosty? He's Pred trying just to get it into his base. He's not able to. 1 player down for CLG, 2 down, 3 down for Denial. Can Cody make this happen? Contra looking to stop this return, not able to. So close, just a second sooner, and they would have got that flag. Still on board with Contra. Contra is taken down, hopping on board with Boo Boo, though, playing a little bit sneaky. Sneaks up. Is he going to get the kill? Not able to, but he's going to stay alive here for a little bit. Gets Naden, he's taken down as well. 3 down for Denial, 2 down for CLG. Both teams trying to gain control. Railgun is coming up.
And here you have Contra in the one-on-one. Forced to back it. There's the helm. Royal 2. Take a seat, son. Snakebite with the nade answer on Hook. So each team trading kills. The railgun about to pop, and here comes Contra to pick it up once again. One-on-one versus Snakebite. Won't even be able to get a shot off.
3 down for Denial, though. CLG just really on top of getting that railgun. Camo is coming up as well. I think a player from CLG may be ready to pick that up.
Oh, they're running the flag in the hands of Lethal right now.
Already back in their base as well. Just complete cover. It looks like they're going to tie this up 1-1.
There we go, tie game. The few CLG fans that are making noise out here are trying to get their team fired up. And you're going to see right now, this is Frosty defending himself well as he gets out this silo. They're going to make a 3-man push, but most importantly, while Frosty was distracting, you got all of the goods in the hands of Royal 2.
Royal 2 does have the camo. He has a little bit left here, so love to see him make a play pushing into the base. Actually, his teammate is taken down, but he could be sneaky with this. He's going to take down Boo Boo, staying alive with the camo. Looks like teammate Lethal is going to be pushing into the base possibly. No, Lethal is going to be taken down by Contra, but still alive here, Royal 2. Just making a good play to push into the base, picks up a kill. Is he going to start the flag run? Yes, he is. He notices 2 players down from Denial. He needs to win this, but Hook says no. Big play right there from Hook. They're going for the return, not able to get it. Devin is taken down. Contra is taken down.
Frosty!
And he gets the return, though. Big play right there. Frosty's still alive, though. Just going for more kills here. Trying to stay alive around the corner. He stays alive. We do have a rec pack coming up. If you want to type that in, that is a nice gold fresh rec pack. Frosty's going to be taken down, though. Snakebite with the railgun looking to take down Boo Boo. He connects with the railgun.
Snakebite making use of that power weapon, but neither team able to do much at this point. It's all about reestablishing their positioning, and up top you're going to see Boo Boo getting some help. Contra picks up 1, but Frosty is there on Hook again. Boo Boo waiting for his shield to recharge. Railgun has popped, and here comes the flagpole coming from Contra. Didn't get further than 2 feet. The counter pull coming from CLG. Both flags out for the moment, but the return goes down. Both flags safe at home. I think we're going to have to wait for the next camo before anything real happens.
Yeah, camo should be up here soon. Let's see if CLG is going to get a hold of it or Denial. CLG did get the last camo here. Denial, if they're able to pick that up, that could help solidify a flag cap here. Hook picking up a nice grenade kill here. There are 2 players down for CLG. Denial down 1. He's going to get some top mid control. And a little bit about top mid control. What's so great about being top mid, you're able to get a lot of sight lines. You know where they're going to be spawning, and you can call out the spawns to the rest of your team. So it's really great to have at least 1 player top middle to assist with some cover fire.
Boo Boo on your screen playing very defensively. He just lost 2 teammates, and they know Snakebite is going to be pressuring with this railgun. Let's see the CLG Slayer pushing into the base. Spots Boo Boo, but unable to get a shot off. He's just going to relocate. And you're going to see him continue to go to work with this. Hits another one on Devin. That one just underneath his opponent. Going to be pushing top mid. Going for the window peek. And a wise decision to run away from the rail. Snakebite in the power position, and all 4 members of CLG are up. Will they be moving in on the flag? It looks like instead they're turning their attention down bottom center. Lethal chasing after kills. Snakebite happy to slow it down with Royal 2 here.
Yeah, Snakebite's just been holding down the treehouse here, waiting for his teammates to push up to try and get a flag grab, but 2 players taken down from CLG. Can Denial get a flag run started here? Snakebite picks up a clutch kill on Contra to even the playing field, and one on Fred. Going for the triple. Yes, Snakebite does it, hits the triple kill, 3 down for Denial.
PJ!
Gets the overkill. Snakebite just on fire right now, hitting absolutely everything, listening to all the call-outs from his teammates, just on point.
Snakebite doing so much damage. He's eventually taken down. We're going to go over to the opposing squad, Denial, because they are making some moves here. Contra trying to get the flag return. It's Boo Boo on it, and Contra causing that objective dilemma, buying his teammates some time. Denial, they are keeping this one close. 3:35 left in regulation, and it's all tied up here, strong side.
You know, I would have loved to see Contra just turn and run that flag. He kind of stayed there a little too long. He was trying to fight the battle. He had a teammate that could have taken that pressure off of him, but unfortunately he did get grenaded. What was crazy though, Snakebite got an overkill and Denial was running the flag. So we're gonna have to see CLG capitalize on those moments a little bit more once they get 3 down and then 4 down. Definitely a lot of teamwork still coming out from them. Fred, nice job here, staying alive with camo and railgun. CLG trying to spot him out, not gonna spot him. Yes, they did take him down. They spotted him, took him out. That's a big kill though, because when you have a camo guy in your base, you don't want to have to struggle and try and look around and find him. He's just a big nuisance.
And we're going to stay on board with Contra for the moment, and he is going to get the pull. How far can he get with this flag? Making his move, hasn't seen a defender yet. He's got an escort, and this is going to be the lead here, strong side. No one from CLG can stop Contra, as he is going to get the flag all the way back home. No shots taken.
Yeah, Denial just really capitalizing on those chances where they can run the flag once 1 or 2 players are down. It seems like CLG is just staying a little too focused on slaying, and we were talking about this earlier, their keys to victory. Sometimes they just overslay and they don't focus on the objective too much. They're very aggressive, they get a lot of kills, but sometimes they just need to put their focus a little bit towards the objective.
Here's some objective play coming out of Devin. He and Contra clear house. And Devin's going to make the move. Boo Boo in the kill feed as well. There's still 2 people here to defend him on the other side. All 4 are up for CLG, and the flag is going to be returned, it looks like, by Lethal. Lethal, nice job here to keep his squad in the game, but they're running out of time. 94 seconds to answer back with a flag cap of their own.
We need to see Denial keep up the pressure here. We've seen teams before, it gets down to the last minute, they're up, and they try and play very defensively. We don't want to see that from them. You see 2 players over there pushing the flag. They stopped this flag. They're still keeping up this pressure. Great strategic move there from Denial.
Boo Boo versus Frosty, 3 shots in him, forces him back. Meanwhile, you got Hook position top middle. Won't be able to focus on the spawners in the flag room, though. Instead, he's got to watch his back on Treehouse. Nade did get tick markers, and Hook is just going to bail. He's going to have a little bit of help coming his way, and you still have 3 up here from this Denial squad. Will they be able to get in and clear out their flag? They do. They're playing defensively. All they have to do is hold on for 45 seconds, but everyone's starting to turtle, coming back to the base. I like that Hook is now pushing forward again.
Yeah, this is a great move by him to push out. He does have teammates on his 2 teammates down on his squad. Getting Lethal to 1 shot, picks up Lethal, very clutch kill, 30 seconds left. They just need to hold him back a little bit longer. Staying alive right here is extremely key. He does stay alive, he gets some help from Devin. Big kill there by Devin, and now they have control of top mid. If he can pick up this kill on Lethal, he is not able to. 15 seconds. It's going to be very hard for CLG to run this flag in 10 seconds. It's not going to be possible. Denial is just in complete control here in game number 4.
There goes my prediction, and I'm happy to see it, my friend. Hook goes out with the double kill, and that is game number 4. We're all tied up here in the grand final. What a series so far. Denial putting on a show. They go to game 5 against Liquid last night. They go the distance against Allegiance in the semis. And now they are guaranteeing we are going to make it at least to game 6, that Plaza map you were calling for.
Yeah, this is going to be very interesting because, like I said, they're so strong at strongholds. And let's take a look at these stats here. Still very close. No one's really outslaying one another, and their assists from both sides are extremely high as well. So both teams using a lot of teamwork. We're seeing a different Denial than we saw in the first 2 games.
Yeah, you are going to see, I think, about 2-kill, 3-kill advantage for Denial. So CLG, we were worried about them slaying too much. I think it's just that Denial is awake. Their shot is back on. They're able to compete toe-to-toe with this CLG squad when it comes to that team shot as well as the individual battles. And this boy right here, you watched his kill sprees. He has 25 kills, 15 assists, dropping +4, carrying the squad when they needed him top middle.
Yeah, playing the end of that game extremely well. Like I was saying, we've seen other teams before turtle up, and that caused them the loss. We've seen that happen on Truth. We've seen it happen on Fathom. But this squad, this young gun squad, didn't let it happen, and I'm going to assume that Alumni was telling these guys, do not turtle up, do not play defense, keep that pressure on CLG so they're not able to get into our base, and that's exactly what they did.
And there was a few moments I was showing you guys when you had Devin coming all the way back, or Boo Boo, or Hook even, all the way back to their flag, but then they'd push back out again. Contra, he never went back to his base. He was always running forward. The man knows what to do. He is the veteran of this squad, but either way, a very strong performance from Denial. They never gave up, even after being staked 50-25 in that Team Slayer. They just bounced back, and they're right back in this series now.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting game type. The Rig Slayer, though, we have a sniper, we have Camo. We have Boo Boo, Doo-Boo. If he gets the sniper, I think he could do some damage to CLG. But on the other end, if Royal 2 gets the sniper,
if Snakebite gets the sniper, if Lethal gets the sniper, all of these guys can use this thing.
But what we've seen from Royal 2, his whip no scopes, his whip quick zooms, he was hitting absolutely everything earlier on Coliseum CTF. I mean, this man just is a beast when it comes to using the power weapons.
Guys, remember, we have an Xbox One up for grabs. All you got to do is tweet the stream, use the hashtag HaloWC, hashtag CLG, and hashtag Denial. Let's get everybody who loves video games watching this epic series. We're all tied up going into Game 5, and you can't ask for a better Slayer than the Rig. Lots of snipes about to go down. It's all about the inside control when we get to Slayer, though, unlike when we were watching Stronghold a match ago.
Yeah, it's all about controlling the inside of the map because that's where Camo spawns. That's where Sniper spawns. You pretty much want to turtle up on the inside and cut off all the routes. You'll have your Sniper sitting back closer to the corner of the map on the inside, and then the rest of the players are going to be pretty much holding back everyone else on the other team. And it sounds easy. The whole strategy sounds easy, but it's a lot harder to perform this. So let's see if Denial is going to be able to do this, or CLG, because we saw CLG just really lock it down earlier. I want to say today, or was it yesterday? They did a great job on locking down the inside of the map. And if they get control of that, it's going to be very hard for Denial to break. They'll need to take their time. We see a lot of teams just kind of rush through one at a time, and it just takes one big wave to break a setup like that.
Here we go. This is the swing game in the best of 7. Remember, we're going the distance. It's the first of 4 wins, tied up at 2 apiece. We're watching the man you said has the best snipe on all of CLG. It's Royal 2, and what's he do? Go and pick up his favorite toy.
And already CLG up 2-0. They have Sniper. Contra with the scatter shot is taken down. Looking for a shot here with the Sniper. Not going to be able to finish. Gets the body shot. He's just waiting for this player to peek right now, just hanging out. He knows he has time. He can run if this player pushes up on him. And actually, there's a player that flanked around behind him. He did not see him on his radar. Contra's going to take down Royal 2. Lethal with Camo. Doing a good job staying alive here with Camo. Let's see if he can make a big play out of this. Takes down Boo Boo Doo-Boo. Now, both teams are going to be fighting right now to get control of this inside part of the map.
And that is a killing spree in your first 45 seconds from Lethal. He also got the sniper back for his squad. Everything going swell here for CLG. A 6-point advantage. But Denial, we know they can mount the comeback. They got to do it with teamwork here to overcome the power weapons. And you want to watch Royal 2? Is that what you're pointing at here, strong side?
Yeah, let's take a peek over at Royal 2. It seems like these guys, CLG is just getting set up on the inside of the map. Royal 2 has Sniper at top tower. They have a player that did flank around, which is very interesting. These CLG does have control of the inside, but they're, I don't want to say overextending, but they're playing very uncharacteristic, and sometimes making a move that you normally wouldn't do, the other team is not going to expect that at all. So
especially in the finals.
Exactly. So making a very unconventional push, players are not ready to fight a player to cut a corner that they're going to be pushing to outside like we're seeing right now.
7 bullets left here with this sniper rifle. Royal 2 rotating all the way around outside, looking to support his teammates. You have an SMG crawling through the tunnels though, and he's trying to get closer to Royal 2. Royal 2 not letting anybody close to him. There's that SMG player around the corner. Here's the challenge, and Royal 2 says, "Hook, not this time, little lad."
15-5, Royal 2 just trying to spot every player, and it's very interesting. So we were talking about controlling the inside of the map. CLG seems to be moving from inside to outside, back and forth, and Royal 2 is staying around the center of the map. They're getting Camo at 940. He's trying to stay alive, almost jumps off the map, is able to stay on. Looks like he's gonna get taken down though. Camo and Sniper down for CLG.
Hook with a double, can't finish off the triple. Let's go to Boo Boo, and as I say, he falls. We'll stay on board with him through the respawn though. This is one of those guys who can take over if he can get his hands on a power weapon, and he knows the new snipe is coming up in 20 seconds. How do his teammates need to set up to make sure they can do that?
His teammates need to control the tower, especially right there, and obviously control the engine too, because there's a great sight line to get players that are pushing in from the catwalk or pushing in from snipe hall. Boo Boo Doo using a nice ledge right here. Camo is not coming up this minute, but Boo Boo Doo just staying alive here, actually taken down here in the center of the map, but Pred is going to be able to get control of the sniper and bring this back here into the corner.
For Devonator with the sniper, you could see him earlier in the tournament just going to work with this thing. Coliseum was the map. I remember him picking up the nasty double with the no-scopes early on though. It looks like he is only going to find one challenger up top. His teammates are going to continue to swarm on this, but they just keep trading kills. And in fact, that last time, Snakebite's going to get the best of him, picks up 2 straight kills. Pred getting swarmed, only able to pick up 1 with that sniper rifle. A killing spree coming out from Snakebite. He grabs the goods, and he's getting out of there safely.
So what CLG just executed right there was extremely perfect. They made one big wave push to the inside of the map. They were able to take control. They got control of the sniper. Lethal now has sniper. Snakebite with the scatter shot, and they've just completely gained control of the inside of the map. And making pushes together like that, it's very hard to stop because there's a lot of hallways and close quarter battles that happen, and you're not always going to be able to get a team shot to help you out here on this map. So if you're overextending and you're over at engine 2 and or in Camo Hall, you're not going to be able to get any help. And when CLG's just all 4 pushing forward, I mean, there's nothing you can really do there.
Snakebite spotting that camo, fully loaded, scatter shot, sniper rifle, no scopes, no problem, making his way around the map, gets to the top position. You see Royal 2 leading the charge, making sure his hallways are safe. Lethal doing the same thing, and Lethal is actually all the way on a flank. Let's go over to this man. We don't show him enough. He doesn't carry the power weapons often for this squad, but he is constantly doing damage, and there is a perfect example of what he can do.
Wow, Lethal just showing why individually he is just so skilled right there. It didn't look like he was going to get that. Definitely some shots missed over on the other end. Maybe a mental block against Lethal there. But these players still just getting an even bigger lead. They're so far ahead, 21 kills right now. And at this point, it is so hard to come back. But, I mean, still, you don't want to give up. Anything can still happen sometimes. You never know. But it's extremely hard to come back from a 22 kill deficit.
The first Team Slayer was 50-25, if you guys remember back. This one, 41-19, CLG on pace to continue the damage, and Lethal will finally fall after, I believe, a 6-kill spree. Frosty taking over his position is now going to make his way up top. Thought there may be someone hiding, and he is going to be hunting for this player he saw on radar. Can't find him anywhere. Meanwhile, it looks like Royal 2 was able to get a sniper rifle picked up off of Snakebite's dead body, and he will be pushing with an AR now. Out of ammo, he can't finish off the kills. Nice job by Contra. 5 more kills to go here for CLG, and Contra, he may have given up in this game, but at least he's going to make a statement on his way out.
Yeah, these guys on CLG are just collapsing extremely well back and forth. You saw them all push from tower, and that snipe spawn, Boo Boo picking up a nice snipe. on Lethal right there. But CLG, they're probably feeling very comfortable right now. They only need 5 kills. 25 kills for Denial. Almost virtually impossible to come back right now, but CLG just looking really good on the Slayer game types.
Frosty getting 46 there with the Plasma Caster, staying alive as well. Just has to be so frustrating. How many times can you drop this man's shields and not kill him? And he is going to be charging through. Thought he saw a player in this back alley. Not going to connect on any of the nades. 3 more go up. For Devonator will escape. Help is going to come through here. But it's Snakebite now challenging it. Lethal and Royal 2, can they close out the game? They only need 2 more.
Denial says, no stake for you. We are getting 31 kills. We're not going to allow you to get another stake here. Lethal looking like he's going to make another push, waiting for his teammate behind him. And then they're probably just going to make a push right into Engine 2. You've got Frosty pushing in. These guys are just not stopping this aggressive play style here.
That was awesome to watch. You had Frosty initiate, Lethal challenging, and then the finish from Snakebite. They are so good at swarming, and we talked a little bit about how control is going to make the difference. You saw the early control coming in from CLG, and then when Denial finally did establish a little bit control inside, CLG instantly retook it.
Yeah, CLG, once they started getting control there, they just really took off. There was not much that Denial was able to do there. Let's take a look at the stats. Lethal going 17, 12, and 9. Putting up some big numbers there.
The biggest of numbers, man. You got 12 assists and you're going +8 with 17 kills. That's a ridiculous game out of Lethal.
Yeah, and a lot of assists from their squad as well, showing that their team shot is on point as well. But you know what's next?
We're going to Plaza.
We're going to Plaza Strongholds. This is where Denial excels. So I think these guys, if they can just keep up what they've been doing, these guys are going to be fine. They should be extremely confident going into this next match. There we've got Coach Alumnite staying very focused. He's watching all players at all times, just saying, hey, you know what? Stay alive here. You need to stay alive. Wait for your teammate to spawn. Don't challenge here, or you know what? Challenge, because you have a teammate right with you that's going to help you out. And the last 2 game types that we could possibly see, Plaza Strongholds we're going to see, but Eden Slayer, we will see if Denial can win this game. I think they can do it. Eden Slayer would be an epic way to finish out
Can Hoop do it twice?
Can he do it? Yes, he can for sure do it. Just, this man is a beast, and I just think when it comes to the Slayers, CLG just has a bit better strategy and is a little bit more team-oriented when it comes to the Slayers. As you can see, they won True Slayer 50-25. They have a better strategy going into the Slayer game types, and they're able to keep Denial at bay.
It looks like we have our players taking a short bathroom break. As soon as they get back into their seats, we will kick off game number 6. CLG on tournament point right now after winning their 3rd game on Rig Slayer. They could close it all out here and claim the title of the best team in North America. And you look at some of the squads they've gone through, they haven't had the easiest of roads, but sure made it look pretty simple. Triggers down a hot 3-0. Then they play their nemesis and Evil Geniuses, making a statement with 4 straight wins there. Now, can they finish it against this young Denial squad? Strong side, you think we're going to a game 7. Tell me, why are you so high on Denial when it comes to this particular game mode, Strongholds Plaza?
It just seems like these players understand this game type a bit more than your Slayers and your CTFs. They like to lock down 2 strongholds. They like to just capture it and hold down a part of the map. When we're looking at like a Slayer where you need to move around a bit against the CLG because they're putting pressure on you, they're not able to recoup from that. But on strongholds, they kind of just they like to hold the 2. They'll sit back. If one gets taken, you know, they're gonna run in a circle. They're gonna take the other one, and they're gonna go back and forth. And we saw on Empire Strongholds that was a lot faster of a game mode. Plaza's a little bit slower. It's still a very fast game type, but I'd love to see Denial control some of the spawns. We saw CLG, we saw EG really controlling the spawns here on Plaza Strongholds. They would block the tram, and they would force the other team to spawn in the cafe. And it's really hard to make your way out of the cafe. You have a big open ramp that supplies no cover. You have to run out into the open. And then when you try and go over to Flowers, over to the yard, I mean, you're just taking this big, long route to go backwards. So that allows a team to buy quite a few extra bit of points if they're controlling the other two.
Let's see if Denial can execute their perfect strategy or if CLG is going to be causing some problems here. Ladies and gentlemen, in Columbus, Ohio, I just saw Snakebite sit down. I'm looking over at Denial. Looks like everyone's in their seat. For everyone who is not here in Columbus, remember, this is possibly your last chance to earn that Xbox. So you gotta tweet us with hashtag HaloWC and the team you think is going to win the series. If you pick the correct squad, you got a chance of taking home a brand new Halo 5 Guardians Xbox One. A fantastic value for a simple tweet. 64% of you guys think it's going to be CLG. Denial fans still with faith. We'll find out if they can get the job done. Here's a look at your players one more time. If you're joining us just now, it's Royal 2, Snakebite, Lethal, and Frosty from Counter Logic Gaming. Then on the other side, it's Boo Boo Doo Predevinator, Contra, and Hook, making up the young guns of Denial.
Yeah, these new young guns just bringing a lot of hope to a lot of the players across the world that are trying to make their way into the professional scene. So giving a new look to all the other young guns out there.
Columbus, Ohio, how many of you guys want to see a Game 7? The fans wanted to go the distance, and it wouldn't do Denial justice if they didn't have another insane heart attack finish. We'll see if they can get there. Starting things off though with Lethal. He was the man of the last game, but it looks like it is early control for Denial. They're gonna get bottom center, and you're gonna see that captured by Hook and Boo Boo Doo. Now they gotta climb though.
Yeah, big cap at bottom middle right there from Denial. They were able to take down 3 from CLG. Predevinator is gonna get control of Camo. He's gonna do a nice job at staying alive. Super sneaky. Can he get it though? No, he's not gonna be able to. 3 players from CLG are gonna capture the yard.
Yard?
Sorry, not the yard, the nest.
All good, my friend. CLG's gonna get the nest, but Contra gonna get the reversal. Now he's gonna be clambering, and here's a rec pack for you all to celebrate that one. What a play. Bottom center gonna be contested. It's CLG with early stronghold control, and it's being locked down by Snakebite and Royal 2 right now. 4 members. We're all trying to push at the same time. They're jumping bottom center, trying to clear it out. Does Denial have an opportunity to retake the top now, strong side?
Yeah, but bottom mid, you want to go for the bottom mid area because that's probably the most important first. You could flank a guy around the nest to sandwich CLG, but you want to go for bottom mid first. And you see Boo Boo Doo actually trying to flank around. Like I was just saying, he's going to be taken down. 2 down for Denial. These guys on Denial, 3 down. They're going to have to wait to all spawn up to make one big wave push.
And we'll see where they decide to go. Here's been a man who's great at breaking setups when he can land the shots. No storm rifle in hand off the spawn, but he's going to find some teammates, and they've got Lethal in the corner. Lethal able to pick up 2 before dying. Hoop just trying to stay alive, and that nade is going to do some damage to a teammate. Snakebite cleans up Contra, and things are not going well for Denial early on.
And when I was talking about controlling spawns, we're seeing CLG do that exactly. Snakebite controlling the tram, blocking and forcing Denial to spawn in the yard and over in Cafe. And I think we saw Lethal blocking the Cafe. So actually forcing every player from Denial to spawn in the yard to try and fight their way out of that room.
We also have 2 railguns on the map right now, both in CLG's hand, and this one looks a little more entertaining. Frosty just gathered up a camo, and this is the second one you're going to see in the game. It looks like Frosty just wisely backing down, waiting for that shield. No challenge bottom center yet, and Denial, when do you have to get nervous for this squad? When does the game get out of reach, strong side?
Well, strongholds, you can always make a big comeback, but when you're not getting railguns, when you're not getting camos, it makes it a lot harder to turn things around. We see Denial get control of bottom mid. Can they hold it? Royal 2 dropping down, picking up a kill, and he's taken down. Good job and good work by Denial right there. This is where they have to make some magic happen. They need to control the nest, and once they can swap this, they're going to be in good position to hold these 2, but it looks like they're having a hard time in doing so. CLG is not letting them take this easily. They're pushing up from the Cinema Stairs over here, and actually Boo Boo's looking like he's going to capture this, and they're going to trade the yard for the nest.
And I like how Devin didn't just try and force it on himself. He did about a quarter of the capture, then he left it for his teammate to jump in. Boo Boo's able to complete. They are now scoring once again. This is where they can mount their comeback. They desperately need to maintain control of this nest, though. And you see that from Boo Boo Doo Boo trying to force out his opponents, and he's going to find 2 nearby. Does he have the support from his squad?
I like how he's putting pressure on CLG right now. Unfortunately, he's taken down. You don't really want to die in that situation. 2 players down for Denial. A little bit too much pressure. You want to keep them at bay, but you don't want to overextend. They're able to take down Royal 2. Contra's going to be taken down.
Man.
For Devinator's taken down. This isn't looking good for Denial. Can he stay alive? Boo Boo staying alive at a very clutch moment in the game.
And that was a from the grave kill from Hook's grenade that kept bottom center alive. Great stuff from Boo Boo as well. They've cut it to just 10 points, make it less than that. Boo Boo making sure bottom center stays in his control, but there's going to be 2 challengers. Make it 3. Here comes all of CLG. How is Boo Boo going to deal with this using his camo?
You know, this was a good play. He realized they weren't going to be able to get bottom mid. He wasn't going to be able to stop it, so he's going to get camo, pick up a kill. If he can stay alive here, this is going to be huge for Denial, and they'll be able to sandwich these players and regain control of bottom mid. That's what he's doing. He does have camo. He doesn't really need to be in here right now, so actually they're going to cap it really quick with 3 players in here. Great play by Boo Boo. Honestly, I mean, that shows even though he's a new young gun, he thought out the entire strategic play there to leave bottom mid, go for camo. Very good strategy. These players have no clue what's going on right now. This is a veteran play right here out of a young gun.
Wow.
Incredible double kill by Boo Boo Doo Boo.
What ridiculous stuff we are seeing from Boo Boo Doo Boo. And look at your score, ladies and gentlemen, as the Boo Boo Doo Boo chance starts here in Columbus. It is 46-49. Denial threatening to take the lead for the first time in this game.
We need these guys to stay alive here on Denial right now. They are tied up 3 versus 3, fighting against each other with a player down. Can Boo Boo stay alive? He's got the storm rifle, throws a grenade. He's going to be taken down. We need the other players on Denial to stay alive. 2 down, 3 down. This is the last player for Devinator. Can't stay alive. The tide is going to turn right now. CLG is going to get control of bottom mid. They're going to get control of nest. Denial needs to capture the yard. They need to make another good push. We just saw the game really turn around. They were down by quite a bit. They brought the game back and took the lead. So all they have to do is make that good push one more time.
CLG with control has tied it up, and now they will take the lead, 56 and counting to 55. As Strongside said, Denial's got to make some moves. They got to get to the yard. Hook is capturing that right now. And I would love to go to a listen-in if we get a chance with this Denial squad. Their tournament life on the line. CLG just about 35 points away from finishing this one.
Hook doing a nice job. He realized 2 players were down. He's staying alive. Just doing a nice job capturing yard, and now they're going to get ready to make a push.
Contra, he's been scouting out while Hook was kind of staying still. Now Hook dropping bottom center, spotting 1. SMG going to win this fight. Nice melee to finish off Snakebite. Unfortunately, there's just too much there. Over now to Devin, and he was really helping out Boo Boo secure the last round of power-ups, but that no one is able to get anything done here from Denial. Honestly, we got to go back to the CLG squad. We got Frosty using the railgun, and the camo is in the hands of Royal 2, who is challenging everyone.
And this is exactly what you don't want. Royal 2 with the camo, just playing very sneaky. Almost, actually, is he going to be taken down? Yes! Hook does take him down. Very big kill for Denial. This is when they need to make their push. 2 players down on CLG. Can they capture bottom mid and turn things around? For Devinator helping capture bottom mid. Oh no, they get it reset right at the last second there.
And this is the man doing the damage. Frosty jumping in with Lethal. And Lethal, all kinds of team shot bottom center. That time it's Royal 2 in the feed with him. Lethal getting the job done with the hands. 89 to 55. CLG 10 points away from becoming your North American champions.
All right, these guys on Denial, they need to make a very good push. Taking down Lethal's big. It's now 3-on-3, 2 guys down from Denial. These other 2 players need to wait right here. I know they need to make a move, but running into the hill like that, or excuse me, the stronghold, is just going to create a harder situation for them. They're being taken down 97-55. Looks like CLG is going to take this. Denial not able to turn this around.
And there's 100 to 55. Counter Logic Gaming seals the deal. 4-2 in our grand finals.
What a match, and a good fight by the guys on Denial. Definitely never giving up. They turned it around midway through that game, but CLG back on top. They have regained the throne. These guys fought their way through. They took down EG, and they are back on top.
Columbus, Ohio, if you enjoyed that finals, give it up for all 8 players. What a show of skill, teamwork, communication, and smarts. A fantastic day here, Championship Sunday at the NA Regionals. Strong side CLG, though, they just came in and steamrolled everyone here on their way to this tournament title.
Yeah, after what happened at X Games, these guys definitely, they went to the drawing board. They made sure they were coming in here on the top of every single game type that they were playing, and it really showed through their entire performance. Lethal just on top of his game. Royal 2 hitting ridiculous snipes. Snakebite and Frosty on top of all the objective plays. Just really a really great squad right now in Halo 5. It's gonna take a lot from these other teams to take them down at Worlds. There's a bit of time to practice, so they will have time to go over the games here that happened here at NA Regionals. So it's not over yet. I'm sure we're gonna see EG, Denial, Allegiance, and many more teams come back with a fight.
$2.5 million on the line at the World Championships, and you are definitely gonna see that Denial squad fighting for the biggest piece of it. This squad coming out, surprising a lot of people. They will definitely be some names you'll be seeing around the Halo scene for quite a while. Welcome to Halo Hook. He made a huge impression this weekend. So did Boo Boo Doo, Contra, Predevinator, everyone making some big plays. But at the end of the day, it's CLG back on top, proving that, you know, Lethal might have made a great decision. They didn't get it at Aspen back at the X Games, but after a few weeks of practice, they are clearly the best squad here today.
Without a doubt. And Puckett, let me say, it's just been an honor casting with you, man. It's good to have you back in Halo Columbus. Do we want to see more of Puckett in the future?
I'm around. I'm available. Let me know, my friends.
And honestly, it's been an honor casting with all the other guys here on our squad. An incredible group here at NA Regionals. And I had a freaking blast here. I mean, we saw some incredible Halo 5 matches throughout the entire weekend.
I mean, it's been great coming back to Halo and just seeing the new game and the movement of this game and the speed at which these guys are able to do so much damage. There's no team faster than CLG, though. Your champions are waiting for you on the floor with Golden Boy. Golden Boy, take it away.
Thank you guys so much. Give it up for your champions, Counter Logic Gaming. Come on, get louder than that. Get louder than that. Seriously. All right. I'm joined by Lethal and the crew. How you feeling right now, man?
I'm feeling really good. A little bit better than a while ago when we beat EG. That was kind of, you know, the peak, but this is pretty good because after the first 2 games, I thought it was going to be a slaughter, but they stepped it up. They were really good.
Yeah, what was it about this Denial team that, you know, really surprised you? And you know, Snakebite, we'll go over to you for this. You know, really catching a lot of people off guard, you know, crowd favorites. Everyone was cheering for them. Don't get me wrong, right? You guys are a fantastic team, but it was an incredible story that no one had them coming out of group play. What was it about this team that made it so difficult for you guys to close it out in 4 games straight?
Really, the only reason it was difficult is because they stepped it up. I don't think we were playing any worse. We might have been getting a little hectic, but for the most part, I think we just thought that they would probably roll over and let us win, and they stepped it up. You know, they've been doing really good online, and everyone kind of, even though they didn't think that they make them out of groups, we knew it would be a good matchup. And the second we saw them play EG and beat Envy, we knew that they were going to be a good team.
So you guys got the W. CLG, first win since Iron Games Columbus back at HCS, or sorry, I forgot the event. What's the event again? IG Columbus. Yeah, Iron Games Columbus. There you go. All right. You almost confused me there for a moment. You know that? Hate you. Anyway, first win since Iron Gaming, though, in HCS Season 1. And now you're on the team. Big opportunity for you guys going into Worlds. I mean, at this point, going for the 2.5 million?
Of course. I mean, I wouldn't leave EG and join a team without full confidence that this would be a better chance for me. And I think we proved it here after failing to prove it at X Games.
Now, one thing I did want to make note of, because, of course, we do have the new edition of Frosty. Royal 2 went off as well. But your coach, as a matter of fact, the one and only Clutch, this guy over here, a veteran in the space. You guys had Royal 1 last year as your coach. What is it that Clutch brought to the table for you guys that helped you so much to win this event?
Well, we actually teamed with Clutch back in 2011. We were the runners-up in the national championship. He's a great coach. I think he probably outcoached everyone. We got every single power weapon. He just stepped up in our communication and everything, and we couldn't ask anything more of him.
What about for you, man?
Let's just say he's a better coach than a player.
Oh, goodness gracious. I got some burn cream for you if you need it a little later. All right, guys, once again, give it up for your champions, Counter Logic Gaming. Give it up for them. And, of course, congratulations one more time. They are your champions. We're going to go ahead, toss it over to the analysts to break it down.
I wonder why Golden Boy has burn cream. That's we must be getting burnt quite a lot, that's for sure. But a fantastic grand final, guys. I mean, Walshy, let's start with you, breaking down game number 1. Talk to me. What happened?
I mean, it seemed like this Now squad came out the gates, got an early cap, but CLG are just too strong in Coliseum CTF. They seem to have that perfect strat of holding down snipe side, holding down the opposing cave, and just getting those spawn kills, setting up a lot of easy snipes.
It was a very, very kind of, I don't want to say necessarily simple, but it was CLG playing kind of CLG's game, if you will, Ghost. And then heading over to game 2, I know you were sat in the crowd. You were enjoying the whole atmosphere. The crowd, by the way, shout out to everyone here in Columbus making the atmosphere great. We had a boo-boo-doo-boo chant.
I lost my voice
had
a little bit.
Hook. Every time Hook was picking up kills, we had absolutely everything. So the crowd, you guys, absolutely awesome. But yeah, Ghost, game 2, what did we see going on there?
I mean, it was amazing seeing. Obviously, we saw off the start just a little bit of a toss and turn, right, going back and forth.
Right.
But when you just saw really CLG separate themselves, and it just seemed like really they ran with that separation. Now, yeah, we saw a few times where it looked like we saw Denial pick up the Plasma Caster or the Camo, and they would try and make a play, but they just kept dying over and over again in clutch situations where they needed to retain the power weapon, retain the power up. And then we saw, obviously, those power weapons fall into the hands of CLG, and then they made work with them.
Right. And when you're kind of in that situation, Walshy, when you are so far behind, how do you draw yourself back into it? Because we just didn't see Denial able to do so.
I mean, it's not just a problem with Denial. We saw the same problem being going on with the veteran squad like Evil Geniuses.
This is true.
So
this is true.
It just seems like when CLG takes control of the game, they truly take control of the game, and that shows in the scores. We saw 50-25 True Slayer, and as you saw in the Rig Slayer after that, 50-31.
It was pretty convincing Slayers, that's for sure. And then, obviously, game number 3, Empire Strongholds. This was where we saw the turn of events go to the Army. It's been Denial's best game mode here at this event, and they were able to take it against CLG.
Yeah, and watching Denial work on that map was kind of crazy, right? We kept seeing them flank into the other base. They wouldn't really take just a orthodox approach to it, which was awesome. And on top of that, we saw Contra, kind of crouching around the turbine area, Hook making an enormous play with the Storm Rifle there at the end, and it just seemed like the scatter shot kind of was the playmaker in that game.
Definitely.
We saw a bunch of clutch plays with that scatter shot in the pit especially, which we all know is the turning point of any Empire Strongholds game. You need to control that to win the game.
So you see Denial get a little foot in the door, so we weren't going to have that 4-0. I know a lot of people kind of sat there thinking, oh, is this just going to be a 4-0? Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Then, of course, we go over to a Fathom Flag, Walshy, and Denial kind of continued that momentum across.
Yeah, it was really tough to follow at times during that game, just seeing how they were able to pull flags, run them across the map, and I don't know. When I saw that Fathom Flag game, at first I thought that Denial weren't going to be able to hang because we saw in the past Denial seemed to continually lose these CTF games. They seem to be dubbed as this stronghold squad, but instead Denial came out in the clutch, winning that game 2-1 and securing a game number 6.
Yep.
Then obviously we head over to the rig. CLG, pretty convincing win there.
Very convincing win. I mean, I think it was like 46 to 24.
I gotta point it out though. Remember, it was that, and we saw Contra get 1 kill and shoot the guy's body. And I was just thinking, is he gonna try and make a comeback here, or is this just something where he's trying to get into the heads of CLG for the next?
I think he's just that confident. He's just trying to make a statement. Says, guess what? I beat you in that individual pistol fight. Doesn't matter what the score of the games right now. I'm letting you know that I'm better than you individually. But it's a team game.
Shooting bodies when you're 20 kills down, though, like. Put it this way, if I was beating you by 20 kills and you started shooting my buddy, I would just sit there and be like, well, what is he doing?
At the same time, like when you're someone, I guess, of CLG's nature, right? There maybe is that in the back of your head, like, is this kid for real? Is he really shooting my body? And you say that, right? And that in a way, it can get you a little bit flustered. And I'm not saying that you can't just look over it like, oh yeah, we have 5 kills to win. Man.
Right.
Here's how I look at it: is that squad?
I laughed.
That squad was. You considered them down and out in the game and possibly the series, and you asked what they need to get back into it, get hyped into it, and maybe it is one of those reversal kills where he gets a perfect kill, 5-shot, whatever it happens to be. You can't just let that slide and go, all right, killed the guy in Snipe Hall.
Yep.
You have to let your team know that you're destroying.
Yep. And then, of course, we go over to the final map there, Walshy, over on Plaza. Talk me through exactly what happened.
We saw some incredible individual plays out of Contra and out of Boo Boo Doo. However, it wasn't enough. I mean, seeing that Plaza Strongholds game where Contra gets that amazing ninja in the yard.
Let's get that shot.
And that other play where Boo Boo Doo got camo down by the Prius.
That was probably one of the most intelligent plays that I've seen. I don't really want to say amateur play, but someone up and coming, maybe not the most experienced player, to have camo, to have 3 opposition players capping bot mid, and to just sit there and just wait so patiently before he took that first shot, goes down, beats down 1, turns around, headshot second. I mean, Boo Boo Doo really coming out clutch.
The odd part about that is we talk about these incredible individual plays, these clutch plays by players from Denial, yet CLG is still the squad holding the trophy and walking away the winner here at the North American Regionals.
I thought for a minute there he dropped it, but no, managed to keep hold of it. But that, of course, was how the grand finals went. And let's recap the tournament, if you will. Let's take a look at the bracket, how everything panned out outside of the group stage. Of course, all 8 squads you see in the quarterfinals will be advancing, representing North America at the Halo World Championship. We saw Denial start that a very impressive run with the victory over Team Liquid 3-2 there. Then they went on to beat Team Allegiance, the #1 seed, remember, 4-3, and then ultimately losing out to CLG 4-2 after CLG.
Hey, Ghost, what was your prediction for this last series?
I think it was 4-2 CLG.
Oh, that's weird. I also predicted 4-2 CLG.
I guess we ended on a high note, dude.
That's about time both of you got predictions right, because they've been pretty off so far today. Let's take a look at the final placings, though, and of course what these guys walked away with. $20,000 to CLG. Congratulations to them, and of course bragging rights. #1 seed from North America. Denial Esports second. I mean, talk about the dark horse of the event, guys. I mean, really props to them. They're going to get $10,000 as well.
Yep.
As you can see, the rest walking away with some pretty nice money as well. But the big money is at the Halo World Championship. Go Army, $2.5 million. How jealous are both of you right now that you aren't playing for that?
Dave,
I'm not an envious person. I'm very happy with the competitors.
Oh, that's such a lie.
Dave,
That's such a lie. That's such a
we
lie.
We might have laid the groundwork.
Dude, I put in 10 years of gaming. Hook's in here for 2 months, and he's going to make more money than my entire career.
Yeah, that's feels bad. At least you have Red Bull, though.
Feels bad.
That feels good, man. Of course, HWC Finals, we announced it earlier on. And just to reiterate, of course, going to Hollywood, California, March 18th to 20th. Stay tuned at halo.gg for more info. Friday, March 4th. Like, the World Championship is just going to be insane. Walsh, how excited for that are you?
I am pumped to be out in Hollywood, California, casting the World Finals and seeing players play for the biggest Halo prize pool in the history of its series.
It's going to be pretty intense. Of course, that is going to wrap up all the action live from Columbus, Ohio. We hope you all had a fantastic time watching the Halo North American Regionals. For now, we'll see you in Hollywood, California.
Here's the setup we said before. When you have Sniper and what a snapshot by Maniac.
so you didn't get this wreck back. You can go buy yourself one, or Maniac will give you a second.
Sniper, he goes for the no.
Oh my god!
Snipes down.
Okay,
doing
good
over
call.
Yep,
Good call,
perfect
Shockside.
timing, picking up another kill on Boo Boo Doo Boo. Gets a body shot. And he is going to be able to pick up that kill. He's
Eric Rona! But look at his position with Sniper. He's over top Sniper. He's in great position and rips off Miklin's face.
Out there. Jesus, Royal too. Just, you lost your face. Oh my god, is everyone just going to hit these things? What's going on?
It's Championship Sunday, man. That's what it is.
But we're back on par with Royal 2.
Oh my god! Triple kill! Triple kill! Oh my god! Royal 2! You absolute god!
Time ticking, 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes to go. And oh my
Lord made it, the disrespect!
Go to Boo Boo Doo Boo. He's going to have himself a sniper
Oh
rifle.
my
Hits
god!
the double nose scope.
Ridiculous!
This Boo Boo kid is absolutely ridiculous. And so is his name.
Oh, the Guardian Angel medal.
The Lunchbox and Comely are on fire. This is very much it, folks. GG. I can't see anything that they can do to stop it. And Evil Geniuses take game number 1.
Does pick up calm as well. Look at that score, ladies and gentlemen. The comeback is so real. 98 to 88. Big win, though. Comes in from Penguin. That's going to be the double kill. Can he find the triple on Naden? It looks good. Naden using movement. He gets it. Big play from him. Not going to get Nest, though. Allegiance. The fight is still on. It's going to be Kratos with a double kill on Nest. He tries to shut it down. With jumps up top. Suspector and Kratos need to stop it. 98 to 94. The 2 gap is still in. Kills going down. They haven't got it. Allegiance are about to win the commitment now. Penguin jumps into Nest. Surely he can get the cap. It's going to be contested again, but no! Naden gets the trade! What is going on? Tie game! Oh my god, won't he get it? No, we'll get it right at the end.
Yeah, Stellar's not really doing too much with.
Oh,
right
what-
as
what
I
was that
say
from
that.
What was that?
He
I
heard
think
me.
He heard you,
He's
bro.
going for
I
the
think he
double
heard
kill.
you, bro.
But then you
Royal
have
2 is
this
key.
guy-
Oh my lord, Royal 2.
Just all around, just hitting everything.
No
scope. No scope. He is not stopping no one.
Calm me down.
Chemistry coming out from CLG is
Oh, hello.
I'm about
It's
to
the
knock out
counter
Team
stake,
Liquid.
man.
It is.
It's not a shake.
Well, no, now
It's not a shake.
Oh my goodness. Though.
But it is delicious, baby. Double kills coming in from
no,
Luke.
don't do.
Oh! Send him home! Send him home!